Hello and welcome back to Open, everyone. You know, we're always inviting you to get social with us. That's right. Tweet us at BronxNet TV, and while you're there, tweet me too at Rhina on thing. Okay, so Foco is ready to reveal the winners of their 2017 Fellowship Group Exhibition, Immediate Surroundings. And the 10 lucky chosen photographers will have their work displayed at the Andrew Friedman Home beginning May 19th and will be featured in Foco's Nueva Luz. So joining us now to share more, we welcome the curator of the exhibit, Gabriel de Guzman, and a fellowship recipient, Lisa Dubois. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
All right, so let's talk a little bit about this fellowship and what, I guess we can speak to you first, right? With the qualifications to have been, to even have been chosen as one of the 10.
I think the main criteria is just you need to be an artist who's making really strong work in photography, using photography as a medium. But it's also a fellowship for artists of color, for artists who are looking at the issues that are pertinent to us and making photographic work in interesting ways.
So what do you consider strong photographic work? What do you consider that?
I think a strong photographic work is something that shows us something that we overlook or that we need to pay more attention to, things that might be in our everyday world, sort of mundane, but they're showing it to us in a surprising way, in a new way, or also showing us viewpoints that we haven't considered. I think there are a number of factors that go into what makes a photograph strong, as well as aesthetic quality and something that is just visually pleasing. Those are all factors that are involved.
No, I love that. It's true, right? Because when I go to exhibits and I see photographers' work, a lot of the times, the majority of the times, I go, wow, who to think, you know, this is just like an everyday thing that you kind of overlook. And the eye is, I guess, what differentiates the photographers, and of course the style, right? And
Sure.
no, I mean, there's various factors, as you just mentioned, but I'm just curious, like, if there was, like, I guess, different categories for this particular exhibit.
I think that, well, it's a pretty wide range of artists working in different approaches. About half of the photographers are working in what you would consider a photojournalistic way,
Okay.
black and white, and you know, uncovering stories that we might not be aware of. And then the other half are working with photography in different ways, mixed media. There's an artist who's combining painting with photography. There's an artist who's creating very
Let's talk
sharp
about Lisa's
angle.
work.
Yeah, sorry.
Well, how about we talk to Lisa?
Yeah. Okay.
No, it's all good. It's all
Lisa's
good.
work.
No, it's great that you gave me an idea of what people can expect visiting the exhibit. But I'm curious to know about Lisa's work because she's sitting right here.
Okay, well, I am a photojournalist, and my submission to Foco is called Holy Water, and it's about how communities use water in rituals for spiritual enlightenment, for like this particular photo.
Oh, nice.
This is a
Look
photo.
at this.
Well, and I also go from east to west. So I have some photos in the exhibit that's from New York City, and then some that are in India. And this particular image is from India, and this is a man who is in the Ganga River in Varanasi, the holiest place in India. And he's doing what they call puja, which is in the Hindu religion, and that's a cleansing of the soul. And it's done with water. So all my photographs are connected through water. And I'm personally interested in the intersection between prayer and like trance, because some of my photos also include people in trance. As you could see, this particular woman with the water, she's in a trance.
And you captured the water.
Yeah. 'Cause
No,
yeah,
that's
well, Yeah.
She's like, yeah,
That
well,
takes
The
Yeah,
water
skill.
is
It
the
takes
most
skill, yeah.
it's the most important element of the images. It's what connects everything together.
oh my, look at this.
This picture,
Stunning.
This is actually a little boy he's from the Siddhi. He's a Siddhi, S-I-D-D-I, which is a tribe in India. These were Africans that were brought to India during the slave trade, and they've remained there. So they're sort of like Indian, but they're still true to the African culture. And this was a water ritual. So you could see the water and a young boy, sort of like initiation kind of water ritual that was taking place in Gujarat in India.
Beautiful. And oh,
This is in Harlem. This is a very unique event. It's called the Fire Hose Baptismal. And it's actually a baptism of many people by fire hose. So everybody comes out into the street, it's annually, and everyone's dressed in white. And when that hose goes on, everybody like just becomes completely involved in the whole, excitement of of the water. Again, all of that is water. The water actually becomes so much a part of the ritual. It's when people have the water coming on them, it transforms them into some degree. And this particular woman was this was a tribute to the ancestors, which was in Coney Island, and she went into a complete trance to the point that people had to pull her out. And there's always got to be a lot of people around to help those who move from one side to the other, from this world into the next, let's say,
It's just really
I
strong
love it.
work. Yeah.
Well, no, I can already see that having visited you right now, and you're looking into your eyes and all the knowledge that you carry. You're like, oh,
It's hard not to become knowledgeable about this type of thing when you're there, and I almost feel it myself when I'm there.
I'm feeling your photos. I'm feeling you. I'm feeling this exhibit already because it's kind of like traveling around the world without ever leaving the Bronx, which is so cool.
Absolutely.
And so,
Yeah, I love it. I love
oh,
photography.
I know I got caught up in Lisa for a moment. You saw that, right?
Yeah,
She
yeah.
took me with her. I
don't
was like,
blame you,
yes,
yeah.
water, water,
Let's
water.
go put water on ourselves. I
Yes.
mean, it's so it's cleansing, and you can actually see when the water falls upon the person in the ritual. You can actually see the transformation that's taking place.
It's beautiful. Good. I'm kind of already grateful. I just met her. I'm like, oh, thank God for people like you capturing that. That's beautiful. What I just experienced was absolutely breathtaking. So thank you and congratulations and
Thanks,
wow. So who you curated this?
I curated
Okay,
the
so
show,
what kind of
yeah.
trip are we going to go on? And we have to really do it quickly because we're going to run out of time.
Oh, sure. Yeah. Well, one of the things that that I'm so drawn to about Lisa's work is the way that she's taking something that we take for granted, which is water, which is a really essential substance we need for survival, and she's bringing it to the forefront and showing us how important it is to us culturally and spiritually as well. And a lot of the artists in the show are doing that kind of thing where they're showing us something that we maybe take for granted, that is part of our everyday world, and really getting us to focus on it and understand it in different ways, or look at the importance of a subject matter in different ways. So there are artists that are looking at everything from the war in the Middle East to our urban architecture to the importance of Latin American grandmothers in our communities. So it's a very rich and diverse group of artwork and photographers.
Well, thank you for bringing it here and sharing it with our viewers. And the exhibit, it opens up today, right?
This evening, 6 to 8 at the Andrew Friedman home. So everyone stop by.
Awesome. Thank you so much for being here with
you.
us. Once again, you guys, the opening reception for Immediate Surroundings in Foco's Fellowship Group Exhibition begins today, Friday, May 19th from 6 to 8 p.m. at the Andrew Friedman home located on 1125 Grand Concourse in the Bronx. And for more information, visit nfoco.org. And we do have to take a quick break, but we'll be back with more Open when we return.